So for Tuna in the Brine, and actually all the songs on Diorama, I always felt like the basis of the song and the core of the song was still the band. And then all that extra stuff was like just extra layers on top of that core. But yeah, for Tuna in the Brine, look, I kind of feel like that's probably our most ambitious track out of all the Silverchair catalogue. The structure of Tuna in the Brine is a bit of a hat tip to those early tracks where they were just ideas kind of spliced together. It's fluid, but there are just a lot of ideas that just kind of weave in and out of each other. There's no real chorus or verse or middle eight. They're just like feelings that kind of go in and out. The drums was the foundation of the whole track because I guess that's the rhythmic foundation. It's the beat that everyone has to follow. Once we had that core group of songs for that record, we went into rehearsal space in Newcastle. It was a dusty old dance studio or something, and we just went kind of into a militant rehearsal mode for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. We'd rock up there at the same time every morning. We'd go start to finish, make any adjustments, and then that would be it. And then the next day we'd just do the same thing and same thing. So by the time we got into the studio, we were so locked in with each other that you just let go of all the thought and let go of, everything that you've been working on, and you just play. As I've been analysing my drumming on the Silverchair songs I've reviewed as part of Behind the Beat, it's highlighted to me how influenced I was over the years by some of my favourite drummers and sounds. And Tuna in the Brine is no exception to this habit. There is a real journey on the drums, and it matches the journey of the song. And I really indulge in some drum styles and techniques which I've adopted to acknowledge and complement the orchestration as well. Listen out for recurring motif styles developed to support the changes in the song and which give the song strong foundations and stability.
I found the keys to my heart when everyone's heart seems so calm. And you found the lock to my dorm and opened the doors to my trust. Find love is true.
I was listening to a lot of James Brown around the time of recording Tuna in the Brine, and I remember purposefully adopting that sense of swing in the drums in the track. So much so that you may notice the swing pattern on the ride cymbal that's littered throughout the whole track. Although this track doesn't have a conventional song form, there are still repeating motifs and themes throughout. You'll notice here I continue to use the subtle jazz-style swing on the ride cymbal to give the rhythm some movement, while leaving plenty of space to allow room for the orchestration. Incorporating additional drum fills and an almost tribal rhythm during this moment is crucial to create freshness and variety into an established groove. It serves to intensify the dynamic range and propel the track to full throttle before the next breakdown.
Painting and I seeing the colors, but you seem closer to everything. Painting and I seeing the colors, but you seem.
The drums during this breakdown are not part of the original recording, and I didn't play them live either. However, while recording this track, I felt compelled to add a little extra layer of vibrancy during this particular segment. Also, listen out for the drum roll into the outro. It's just a straight roll, but it's super fun to play, and it leads well into the final section of the song.
Closer to everything. Painting a lie, seeing the colors, but you seem closer to everything. Closer now than we ever have been. We're closer now than we ever should. We've been closer now than we've ever been before. Closer to everything. Asking for change and changing everything. Fables on changing things. It's no time to shine like a jewel in the brine. From my purple chords on changing anything.
Despite Tuna and the Brine's slower tempo and sparse drumming, they still provide a solid foundation for the track. This foundation is crucial due to the complexity of the instrumentation and the amount of movement in the track. Without this support, the track would lack the necessary structure and stability.